All right, we have to go very fast because this is going to take forever. Okay, there's the most important line in all of graphing right there. So there's the most important line. All right, this first one starts off at +9, which is right there. And it goes up $3. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. -9 right there. And it goes up $3. 1, 2, 3 every 2 days. 1, 2. Up $1, 2, $3 every 1, 2 days. Boom. Every 3. So once we know that, there we go. There's the first line. There's A. B, let's do a different color. Starts off at -5 right there and goes up $2 every day. 1, 2 every day. 1, 2 every day. 1, 2 every day. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And when I've done the future, now I can do the past. And there's B. All right, C. Let's do it in dark green. C starts off at +2, which is right there, and goes down $1 every 2 days. Down $1 every 2 days. Down $1 every 2 days. I always do the future first. And then I do the past. There we go. All right, let's do the next one. Let's do it in like, I don't know, pink. This one starts off at 5. That's baby's laundry. Okay, so it starts off at 5. And I don't see any of my laundry, so he makes $0 every day. He's a do nothing. That's easy. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more. Let's do it in like goldish. Starts at +8, which is right there. He loses $2 every 3 days. Loses 1, loses 2 every 1, 2, 3 days. Boom. Loses 1, loses 2 every 1, 2, 3 days. Boom. Loses 1, loses 2 every 1, 2, 3 days. Boom. And I do the past. And there we go. Next one, keep going. All right, I'll do this. Starts off at -3, which is right there. And he loses $2 every day. Down 1, down 2 every day. Down 1, down 2 every day. I do the future first, then I do the past. All right, this one, y equals baby's laundry is 7. He's a do nothing. I don't see any x's, so there we go. This one starts off at +5, which is right there. And he loses $1 every day. Goes down $1 tomorrow. $1 tomorrow. Down $1, down $1. We do the future first. Then we go back and do the past. And then we go. All right, let's go a red one. This guy starts at -9 down there, and he goes up. This is positive $1 every day. Goes up $1 every day. I do the future, I do the past. There we go. All right, and finally, this one starts off at -6 right there, and goes down $1 every 3 days. Down $1 every 1, 2, 3 days. Down $1 every 3 days. Then I do the past. There we go. These ones, I gotta get my laundry and the baby's laundry ready. Okay. My laundry, baby's laundry. We got 5 x's and 3 x's on the same side. We have 8 x's. +2 equals 50. It's the +2 that needs to move. So let's go -2. -2. 8 x's equal 48. Divide by 8. X's equal 6's. Over here, I think I messed up on this one. 2 x's, 12 x's, -38. Okay, let's -2 x's. -2 x's. And notice how I'm keeping my columns very straight. Now, -38 equals 12 x's minus 2 x's is 10 x's. I'm going to top versus bottom the 10. And x's equal... Ooh, -38 divided by 10 is just -38 tenths. Like, I can't divide it, so I just leave it as a fraction. But This is 19 times 2. If they're both even numbers, you can cut them in half, and 5 times 2. So this is actually negative 19 fifths. I didn't mean to give you something that can reduce, but if you got to there, if you're not able to do the division, just leave it as a fraction. And there's the answer. All right, my bad on that one. There. Okay. Let's go minus 3x's. Minus 3x's. Let's go plus 13 and plus 13. That way, dead in this room, dead in this room. 7 and 13 is 20. 8 minus 3x is 8. Positive 8 versus negative 3. The positives win by 5. X is equal 4s. All right, this, I need a top 4 and a bottom 3 and a negative to kill the negative. Negative kills negative, 4 kills 4, 3 kills 3. So over here, I need a negative, top 4, bottom 3. 6 times 4 is 24. 1 times 3 is 3. And nothing killed the negative, so negative. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and nothing kills this negative, so it's still negative 8. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go minus 7, so it's dead over here. And we have x with a bottom 6 equals 14 versus negative 7. The positives win by 7. I need a top 6 for that bottom 6, so let's go top 6, dead. X equals 42. Over here, Starbucks. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times positive 4 is positive 12 equals 36. Let's minus the 12 and send it over to the baby's room. And there's the rooms. This is dead. And we've got 6x's equals 24. Top versus bottom, the 6. X equals 4s. All right, XY tables. All right, let's see. You start with $10 and now you have $18. Good for you. You made $8. But did you do it every day? No. On day 3 to day 7, that's 4 days. So you made $8 in 4 days, which means you make $2 every day. You're a $2 a day worker. Good. Now, if you make $2 every day and you work for 3 days, you should have $6. 2 times 3 is 6. Why do I have 10? Because I started with 4. That's what I started with. I started with 4. Okay, over here, same thing. I started with $8 and went to $9. I made $1. Good for me. But it took me 3 days. So I made $1 in 3 days. I'm a $1 every 3 days a week guy. $1 every 3 days. Now, day 0 is the bank day. If they ever tell me how much money I started with on the bank day, that's how much money I started with. Day 0, I had 8. So there we go. I had $8. That's the bank day. Over here, 50 to 62, I made $12. Good for me, but it took me 2 days. So 12 divided by 2 is I make $6 every day. I make $6 every day. If I make $6 every day, then on day 8, I should have $48. And on day 10, I should have $60 because 6 times 8 is 48 and 6 times 10 is 60. But each time I should have 48, I had $50 in my account. I should have had 60, I had 62. Each time I have $2 extra because when I went to the bank, I started with a $2 in my account. Over here, good for me. I made $20. That's really good, but I didn't do it in 1 day. I did it in 4 days. So if I make $20 in 4 days, that's a $5 a day every day. $5 a day. If I make $5 every day after 7 days, I should have $35. Why do I only have 30? Because I owed somebody $5 when I started my account. I had a $5. I owed $5, negative 5. And if I did it over here, 5 times 11, I should have 55. Why do I only have 50? Because I started with negative 5. All right, more difficult. I owed $2, now I owe 14. That means I went down $12. That's not good. I lost money. I lost $12 in 4 days. So that means I lost $3 every day. So I'm a $3 a day loser. I lose $3 every day. I have to put the negative. I lose $3. If I lose $3 for 4 days, I should have lost 12. Why did I only lose 2? Because I started with 10. My bank account should be at negative 12. Why is it only at negative 2? Because I started with 10. All right, I had 18 bucks. Now I only have 10. That sucks. I went down $8. But it took me 9 days. I lost $8 in 9 days. I can't do that division, so I'm just going to say this guy goes down $8 every 9 days. And also, the cool thing is they told me I started my bank day, I started with 18 bucks. So I started with 18. And if they tell you your bank day, I'm giving you the answer. All right, this one, I owed 10 bucks. Now I owe 16 bucks. That means I got $6 worse. But it took me 2 days to lose $6. So that means I lose $3 every day. If I lose $3 every day, after 3 days, my bank account should be -9. I should owe $9. Why do I actually owe more than that? Why do I actually owe 10? Because I started with -$1. I owe more than I should. And finally, this one's difficult. I'm not going to talk this one goes down $4, but the days are actually 2 days in the past. Day 3 to day 1, that means 2 days in the past. So I'm going to divide by -2. This is weird. The negatives cancel out, and this is just 2. So y equals 2x. If I make $2 a day for 3 days, that's $6. Why do I have 11? Because I started with 5. All right, red assignment, you're done. Blue assignment, you started at -3. You went up $2 a day. There's your line. This other one, you started at +3. You went down $1 every day. You went like this. You hit right there at 2-1. This one, you started at 0, went up $1 every 2 days. There we go. This one, you started at -4, and you went down $1 every 2 days, but I do it in the past. And there we go. This one's at -4, -2. This one, I started at y equals 4, right there. This one, I started at -1 and went down $1 every day. So this guy hits right there at -5, +4. All right, number of answers. This is 3x minus 12 equals 3x minus 4. I have 3 x's on this side. That's going to cancel out the 3 x's on that side. So the x's are dead. So -12 does not equal -4. That means the x's are not going to tell me my answer. -12 equals -4. There's no solution. That's never true. All right, over here, I've got 2 x's and 7 x's is 9 x's minus 3 equals 3 times x is 3 x's minus 3. I've got 9 x's over here. I've got 3 x's over here. The x's are not going to cancel out. When I do this, unless they're not the same number, so I'm still going to have x's, which means eventually the x's are going to tell me the answer. So this is one answer. I don't know what it is. The x's will tell me, but they're alive. So this is one answer. Over here, I have 2 x's on this side. I have 0 x's on this side. If there were 2 x's over here, then these would cancel out. But there's no x's. So the x's stay alive. And because the x's stay alive, the x's are going to tell me the answer. There's one answer. I don't know what it is, but if I did more math, they would tell me the x's would tell me what the answer is. Over here, we switch this to positive. All right, we have positive 3 x's on this side. We have 3 x's on that side. Those are the same. They're going to cancel out. That means the x's are not going to tell me my answer. It doesn't matter what the letter is. It doesn't matter because 4 always equals 4. This is infinite solutions. This is always true. Infinite solutions. There's infinity answers to this. Over here, we've got 6 times 2x is 12x minus 6 minus 5x equals 7x plus 3. 12x's minus 5x's is 7x's minus 6 equals 7x's minus 3. Over here, we have 7x's on this side. They're going to cancel out the 7x's on that side. So there's not one answer because my letters don't matter. This is always false. -6 does not equal -3. So there is no answer to this, no solution. My letters don't matter. This is always not true because -6 and -3 are not the same number. Over here, I've got 6 x's on this side. I've got 0 x's on that side. They're not going to cancel, so the x's are going to be alive to tell me the one answer. There's one answer to here because the x's don't die. Over here, we turn everything to pink numbers. 4, 16, 16, 25, 36, 100. Now, wherever the two corners are, wherever the corner is, those are the pink numbers you add together. So 4 and 16, we're going to add them together. That's 20. Over here, 16 plus this one is 25. because these are the two touching the corner. So it's 16 and 9. Over here, 36 and this one add together to make 100, because 36 and this one are touching the corner, so that's 36 and 64. Now, the pink numbers are not the answers. You have to go through and take the square root of that to turn it back into the black number. The square root of 9, the square root of 64. Now, the square root of 64 is 8. The square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 20 is, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it the square root of 20 because I don't really know it. And we'll talk about that one later. All right, all of these ones, advanced class we did together, so you should have them. Good luck. I will see you tomorrow. No, I'll go ahead and do these really quick. I'm not really going to talk about them much, though. 2x plus 4 equals 4x minus 2. 2x equals 6. X equals 3. Y equals 10. This is 310. So when you get good at them, these are how fast they go. 4x plus 8 equals negative 5x minus 10. 9x's equal negative 18. X's equal negative 2. Y's equals 0, negative 2, 0. That's how fast you can do these. Let's see. 2x minus or plus 3, 2x minus 8 equals 16. 2x plus 6x minus 24 equals 16. 8x is equal 40. X is equal 5. Y is equal 2s. 5, 2. Over here, this was supposed to be 3. 6x minus 3 times 5x minus 10 equals 3. 6x minus 15x plus 30 equals 3. So negative 9x equals negative 27. X equals 3. Y equals 5. 3, 5. Over here, 3x plus 2 times 4x plus 9 equals negative 4. 3x plus 8x plus 18 equals negative 4. 11x equals negative 22. X equals negative 2. When I plug that back in here, y equals positive 1. Negative 2, positive 1. And, all right, that's everything. Now, I did that last thing really fast because we did it in class together. Okay, good luck. Turn it in. Bye.